The president says he wants to reopen Alcatraz because he's frustrated with judges who have placed roadblocks on parts of his agenda, especially on immigration. The president saying on Truth Social, for too long, America has been plagued by vicious, violent, and repeat criminal offenders, the dregs of society who will never contribute anything other than misery and suffering. That is why today I am directing the Bureau of Prisons together with the Department of Justice, FBI, and Homeland Security to reopen a substantially enlarged and rebuilt Alcatraz to house America's most ruthless and violent offenders. The president was pressed about this when he got back to the White House last night. Here's what he said.
Just an idea I've had, and I guess because the judges, so many of these radicalized judges, they want to have trials for every single, think of it, every single person that's in our country illegally, that came in illegally. That would mean millions of trials, and it's just so ridiculous what's happening. And it's long been a symbol, Alcatraz. It's a symbol of law and order.
Alcatraz was used as a maximum security federal prison for nearly 30 years. It housed several well-known criminals, including Al Capone and George Machine Gun Kelly. The prison was closed in 1963 because it became too expensive to operate. Now it's a popular tourist destination with more than 1 million visitors per year. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi calls the president's proposal not a serious one. But is it even possible for Alcatraz to lose its designation as a historical landmark? Per the National Park Service's website, a property's historical designation can be considered for withdrawal at the request of the owner or the Interior Secretary, provided some criteria are met.
Okay, so Trump wants to bring back Alcatraz. I don't know how I feel about that, but before we get started, I want to encourage you to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And be sure to leave your comments below and let us know what you think. If you think about how Trump operates, everything is marketing. Everything is a negotiation. And then when you're negotiating, you want to impress upon the other party that what you're asking for is going to be so hard for them to bear that they would rather give you what you want instead of having to endure the results of you not getting what you want. So if that makes sense, it's basically, in my opinion, Trump using his negotiation tactics and strategies once again to create the outcome that he's seeking to achieve. So by redoing Alcatraz, it sends a statement to the criminals that America is going to be so tough on crime that you had better obey the law in America. And that's not really a bad thing. And personally, I don't know if redoing Alcatraz is even possible because it has been a museum or historical landmark for so long. But see, Trump is probably looking at that's a really that place has a really tough reputation, and people fear Alcatraz over the years with all of the movies. He's probably thinking it's more useful to us if we restore it as a rehabilitation facility more than it would be useful to us as a museum. So let me know what you think. I'm thinking that this one is kind of it's more of a scare tactic, even though if he does get Congress somehow to put forth the money, or maybe somehow we're able to get the private sector to rebuild Alcatraz and make it this this statement of a prison, so that it further intimidates criminals, mainly who want to come to America from outside the country. I think America has enough prisons as it is. It doesn't really need any more. But it seems like Trump is trying to use this as part of his securing the border initiative. And hey, if Alcatraz is what you're up against, I think it would make some people think twice. Y'all let me know what you think. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get this channel up to 100 subs. And we love having you. Leave a comment. And I don't know, let me know what you think about this Alcatraz thing. I'm kind of on board with it. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't plan on committing any crimes to end up having to face the challenges of dealing with an Alcatraz. But hey, some will, some won't. Let me know what you think.